between these two, we have to understand what is the meaning of hard skills. Hard skills are also known as technical skills, are the nuts and bolts of your expertise. These are measurable, teachable abilities acquired through education, training, or experience. Just think of a coding. It is not an innate. You were not born with this particular skill of coding, but you learned it through education, courses, or skill development. These skills are tangible, job specific, and often industry specific, showcasing proficiency in tools or methodologies. They are the building blocks acquired through classroom learning, books, or on the job experience. While one thing you need to keep in mind, while vital for the specific role, while these hard skills are very vital for a specific role, keep in mind that their adaptability may require additional training when transitioning between different jobs or industries. Okay, so when we have understood what is the meaning of hard skill, let us decode the key common hard skills. So there are various hard skills. Some of them we are going to discuss today is computer software knowledge. So computer software knowledge is knowing how to use program on computer. The example is using Microsoft Word to write a report or using a Microsoft Excel to make a budget sheet. Second is user interface design or UI design. It is creating how a website or application looks and feels for user. For example, designing a clear, easy to use layout for food delivery apps. The third hard skill is website development. Website development is building and maintaining website using coding. Example, creating an online store where people can buy clothes. Fourth one is content development. Content development is making useful or interesting information for websites, blogs, or social media. Here we can take an example like writing an article on top 5 time management tips for a blog. Next would be graphic designing. Graphic designing is making visual content like posters, logos, and social media images. For example, designing a very colorful poster for a college fest. Next is data analysis, studying numbers and facts to find useful information. Example, checking customer feedback and sales data to see what product is most popular. Next is project management, planning and organizing tasks to finish a project on time. Example, leading a team to create a school magazine within a month. Next is marketing. What is marketing? Promoting product or services to attract customers. It can be your new customer or your existing customer. For example, creating an ad on Instagram to sell homemade candles. So these are some of the hard skills example. Decoding hard skill means like hard skills like coding for developer vary in prerequisites across profession. While some such as law and medicine demand advanced degree, while others like digital marketing allows self-pacing. Now it also depends upon the kind of work you are doing and the capacity of the work. The hard skills varies in their own capacities here. So emphasizing these skills on your resume is vital for hiring. And in this dynamic landscape, understanding and showcasing your hard skills become a very key to career succession. When we talk about some of the most in demand hard skills, so these are some of the most in demand hard skills like network security, mobile development, marketing management, data mining, database management, bilingual or multilingual, or Adobe software suite. These are some of the most in demand hard skills that we have. We have another set of some most in demand hard skills like SEO, that is search engine optimization or search engine marketing. SEM. Then we have statistical analysis. This also deals with quite a number of data and facts and numbers. Then user interface. We have already talked about UI design, storage management system and programming languages. These are most in demand hard skills. Now what are some of the top trending hard skills? According to the data published by LinkedIn, the top trending hard skills are customer service. Now let us understand what is the meaning of customer service. Before we get into all the detailing of the top trending hard skills, let us have a very minute and easy understanding of what are these skills about and how does it how what are the functioning of this. So customer service skill is helping customer with their problems or questions. Example, answering calls in a company to solve customer complaints politely and quickly. This is customer service. Second is accounting, keeping track of your money, what what comes in and what goes out. For example, recording income and expenses of a small shop to know if it is making profit. Business development. What is the business development? Is finding ways to grow a business by bringing in more client or partnership. One is, for example, reaching out to companies and offering your services to expand your customer base is business development. Now marketing, we have already told, promoting your product and services to attract new or existing customer is marketing. Then digital marketing. Yeah, what is digital marketing is very interesting, and promoting your product or services using the internet or social media, website, email, etc. Here the example is running Instagram and Facebook ad to sell handmade jewelry online. So that is digital marketing. Then what is finance? Finance is managing large amount of money, especially for company or investments. Example, helping a business decide how to invest its profit for better return. Sales and marketing. Selling product and also promoting them to the right customer is called sales and marketing. For example, convincing someone to buy a new mobile plan while also showing them its benefit through ads. So this is called sales and marketing. Financial analysis. All these are what? All these are top trending hard skills, and somebody who is looking for getting into all this kind of job, they have to acquire some of these skills so that they get hired and they get a good job in a good company. Now, financial analysis is what? Studying numbers and financial data to understand how a company is doing and to make a better money related decisions. So this is financial analysis. For example, analyzing a company's profit and expense to suggest ways to save money or invest wisely. Engineering, everybody must have heard this particular term, and majority of the student after their class 12 they try go and pursue this one course which is called as engineering. So engineering is using science and maths to build, design and fix things like machines, buildings or software. For example, designing a strong bridge or creating a mobile application as a part of a project is engineering. Then what do you mean by social media marketing? So whatever kind of marketing, promoting your services and products through the social media platform is social media marketing. What is a structured query language, which is also called as SQL? It is a special computer language used to store, find and manage data in databases. So using SQL, for example, using SQL to search a student database to find out who scored above 90% in math. So this is the example of SQL. Now, when you see there is these top trending hard skills keeps on changing as per the requirement of the market as well as how the market is behaving with new technologies coming into the picture. You have to keep on adapting, you have to keep on upskilling the new skill so that you are fit for the kind of hard skill which is needed on the coming market. So developing a diverse set of hard skill can significantly enhance your professional capabilities and one can be a valuable asset in this chosen field. So when we talk about the training hard skill, try to keep an eye through the market, try to understand what are the kind of skills trending and then accordingly take a call so that you also become master in all those hard skill. Now when we are talking of this example, let us also have the example of hard skill one should acquire. For example, somebody from the accounts background can go for accounting and bookkeeping certification. They can, some with technical background can go with network administration and troubleshooting. Somebody who is into marketing. So there is a difference between a traditional marketing and digital marketing. Those who are looking for digital marketing, they can get into digital marketing and search engine optimization, which again comes under the umbrella of digital marketing. Then there is a huge demand of graphic design and multimedia production. Students, those who are the professionals, early professionals, if they want, they can hone this skill and then they can get into all this kind of profession. Proficiency in programming such as Python, Java, C++ are excellent hard skills. Some professionals or individual with a very strong inclination towards technical background, they can get into this language thing, and then there is a statistical analysis and modeling allow you to analyze data and identify the pattern and then make decision. So somebody who wants to play with number or good with numbers, they can definitely get into this. Engineering design drafting abilities also help you to create drawings and plans. So these are some of the example of hard skill individuals can acquire. Now, it is not necessary that everybody will have inclination towards only one thing. It depends upon your interest, your inclination, your choice, and then on the basis of that, you have to choose your skill. Now that we have had some information regarding the hard skill, let's understand what is soft skill. Okay, soft skills are also known as people skill or interpersonal personal skill. These are what? These are the personal qualities that help you get along well with others and handle different situation in life. Soft skill includes things like understanding your own emotion, being aware of others' feeling, and knowing how to get along with people. Okay, these skills will help you build a strong relationship and do well both at your work and in your professional life. So that is why soft skills are also called as people skill, power skill, or interpersonal skills. Now, when we are talking about soft skill, there are different types or and examples of soft skill. Not exactly type. There are different kinds of soft skill or example you can say. So one the very most important is communication skill. What is communication? So communication is the expressing your ideas, thoughts and information through written, verbal and non-verbal means such as the body language. This is one. Second soft skill example can be like problem solving. The aptitude to analyze complex situation, identify issues and give solution is problem solving skill. Then the third is creativity, demonstrating the ability to create new ideas, giving solution and proceed towards the problem is called creativity. Now you must have heard about the word called thinking, but here we are talking about critical thinking. Critical thinking is the skill to analyze information, assess the situation and then make a well-informed decision. This is called as critical thinking. Open-mindedness, that is called as willingness to consider different perspectives and adapt to changing circumstances is called open-mindedness. Then very important, time management. How one can one time one's time enhances the productivity. How you manage your time efficiently is all about time management. Willingness to learn, you have to maintain a proactive behavior and inclination that you are willing to learn the new thing and excel in that particular field. Dependability, being reliable and consistent. Teamwork, the capacity to work with others is called as teamwork. Leadership, the skill to guide, motivate and inspire others to achieve common skill is called leadership. Okay, so these are some of the example of soft skills that individuals should inculcate if they want to grow in their career as well in their personal life or in their professional life. Now, when we have already given some of the example of soft skill, let us have some more deep dive example of or the of soft skill. So some soft skills also includes what? It includes stress management. ठीक है? What is stress management? Staying calm and in control during difficult or busy situation is stress management. For example, staying focused during your exam week without getting angry or anxious is stress management. Second is active listening. Fully paying attention when someone is speaking without interrupting. Example, when you are into the process of active listening, you are nodding, making eye contact and asking question while your friends share a problem. This is what? This is a active listening. Then comes adaptability. Adjusting to new changes or situation easily is called adaptability. For example, quickly learning how to use a new app or tool at work is you are adapting yourself with that particular tool. Then comes integrity, being honest and doing the right thing even when no one is watching. For example, returning extra money if a shopkeeper gave you the wrong change. This is what? This is integrity. Now, next is motivation. Having the drive to do something without being forced. Even if somebody is not forcing you to do something, you are having your own drive to do that particular thing is called you are motivated towards doing that particular job or work. For example, waking up early every day to practice for a competition even when no one reminds you is motivation. What is patience? Staying studying cool and not giving up, especially when things take time. For example, waiting for your turn in a long queue without getting upset is patience. The next is work ethic. Being responsible, hardworking, and committed to your task is work ethic. For example, completing your assignment on time and with full effort, even if no one is checking, is your work ethic. Then flexibility, willing to adjust your plan or approach when needed. For example, changing your schedule to make teammate to meet to help teammate who is who is sick or unavailable. So these are some of these are soft skills, okay, and you need to hone this skill when you want to complement your hard skill. So soft skills is a secret career weapon. Okay. Soft skills like empathy and communication. Soft skill like empathy and communications are your secret weapon to success. Now, as we have already seen that there are some of the most in-demand hard skills, likewise we also have some in-demand soft skill. So what are the in-demand Soft skills are that is positive attitude, staying hopeful and cheerful even when things go wrong is positive attitude. For example, smiling and trying again after failing a test instead of giving up is a positive attitude. Second most important in demand soft skill is compassion. Compassion is caring about others and want to help them. For example, helping a classmate who is feeling sad or left out is called compassion. Then comes emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? Understanding your own emotion and others' feeling and respond wisely is the emotional intelligence. For example, staying calm during an argument and listening to other person's other person's point. Fourth is collaboration, working well with others to reach a common goal. For example, sharing tasks with your own teammate to complete a group project. Then critical thinking, thinking clearly and logically to solve problem or make decisions. For example, comparing two job offer and choosing the one with better long-term growth is called critical critical thinking. Then comes creativity. Creativity, dependability, open-mindedness, teamwork, these are what? These are in demand soft skills. Like what is creativity? Coming up with new and original idea is creativity. Okay. For example, designing a unique poster of for your school event. What is teamwork? Teamwork is like cooperating with others and working together smoothly. Example is playing a team sport where everyone support each other to win. Open-mindedness is willing to listen to different opinion and try new things. For example, respecting someone's point of view even if it is different from yours. Dependability. Now what is dependability? Being reliable and trustworthy. Example, always submitting your work on time and being there when others count on you is dependability. Then problem solving, finding smart solution when faced with challenge. Okay. For example, fixing a group plan when a teammate drops out at a last moment. So these are some of the most in demand soft skills, and you need to inculcate and imbibe and work on these skills so that it start complementing your technical skills. So soft skills like good communication, social finesse comes naturally but can also be improved with practice. These personal traits tied to personality are intangible and transferable across the jobs. So unlike a hard skill, soft skills are quite intangible and you cannot measure it. But it is a transferable across the job. While gained through experience and interaction, they are not easily measured. As I told you, these are not measurable. But soft skills nurtured through formal learning contribute to effective communication, decision making, and career growth, making them a secret superpower in both your personal and professional life. So when we are saying that soft skill is a personal superpower, you have now understood why this is called as your personal superpower. Now, the most when we started off with this lesson, we had this opening that today we are going to talk about hard skill versus soft skill, and which is more important. This is a question that which skill is more important. See, we cannot say that this is important or that is important. Success requires a mix of both hard and soft skills. They are distinct yet complementary, contributing to personal and professional success. Achieving a balance between the two is essential for excellence in any role, fostering adaptability to change. The ideal ratio between the two varies based on industry, based on your job role and your individual career goal, as different professions demand unique blend of technical expertise and your personal abilities. So it would not be very correct to say that particular kind of skill requires only hard skill or only soft skill. There is a mix of both. Now, what is the percentage or what should be the ratio is it depends upon the kind of job that you are doing, and because of that there are some general perspective. For example, when you look at the technical job, technical jobs like jobs in science, technology, engineering, and maths, which is STEM, focuses more on hard skills. For roles like software development and engineering, about 70% of what you need to know is your technical skill, which is your hard skill, while 30% involve your soft skills like communication. In this job, having a good grasp of technical stuff is really important. Okay, but on the other side, when we are having a client facing role, client facing roles thrive on 50 to 50 blend of hard skills, that is technical expertise, and soft skills like communication, empathy. This balanced ratio is crucial for success in jobs like sales or customer service. Now, going forward, when we are talking about leadership and management, as one advances into leadership, soft skill takes the center stage. Effective communication, emotional intelligence, and team motivation become paramount. In leadership role, the ideal mix often leans towards 60 to 70% soft skills, highlighting their pivotal role in driving success. So you see how is this shift happening? Now, when somebody is into creative and design field, in creative design domains like graphic designing, innovation, artistic flair, reigns the supreme. The perfect blend often leans towards 60 to 70% soft skill, showcasing the importance of creativity, coupled with 30 to 40% hard skill for a well-rounded approach to success. So, If we say that there is a fixed ratio, yeah, skill ratios are the guide. Obviously, in the last 2-3 perspective that we have seen, skill ratios are the guide, but these are not the rules. Okay, the balance depends on your strength, your career goal, and your job demand. And in today's dynamic workplace, having a mix of hard skill and soft skill is a winning formula. So, in order to enable adaptability and effective communication in diverse settings, remember your career path shapes this journey. Okay, so uh, so mix of both the hard skill and soft skill is important, and this is how we can differentiate between what is hard skill and what is soft skill. Keeping in mind the soft skill, I have written a book which is about the ultimate guide to mastering your communication. The name of the book is Confident Communicator, and this book is very much available on Amazon. If you want to have it, you can just go and grab a copy of this. A very easy language is a step by step guide where you get to learn the basics of what is communication and how you can become a confident communicator. Now, when we are talking about skills and career so much, I have my another book which is How to Choose Your Career Path. This is a self-guided book just for you, where you will learn the secret of getting a successful career in easy step. This is also available in Amazon, so you can just have a copy of it and you just go through it. Will be very fruitful. And if you have any question related to communication or soft skill, you can just give me write me back, or you can just comment in the comment box and I'll get back to you with whatever questions or the concern you are raising up. And lastly, thank you so much. I will be bringing up many more interesting and knowledgeable lesson on communication and soft skill. So thank you so much for being so patient listener, and we'll get back to you very soon. Thank you.